Hello, welcome back to Vijay Tech Talks. In the last video, we saw why you need to learn programming, what is the importance in our daily life, and what are the benefits of it, right? And today's video will try to understand why we should learn Python. Even in the last video we have discussed. Understand why Python, why not any other languages? What are the importances or what are the benefits which we are getting from the Python? And before we start, why Python? Let me do one thing. I will increase the font size here 200%. Okay, why Python? Before we start, why Python? We will try to understand how many types of translators we have. As for me, there are two types of translator, one interpreter and second one is compilers. What is the difference between interpreter and compiler? Basically the Python also is one of the interpreter language. The compilers, pretty much we have C, C++, etc. These are all the compiled type of programming languages. What are the major difference between these two? The interpreters and compilers. Basically the interpreters, it will execute the code step by step, but it will stop. If any failure happens, it would not go to until the end of the code lines. But whereas in the compilers, the step by step till the end, then it will show all the errors at once. That is what the major difference actually for the interpreter and compiler. And the simple terms, what we can say, you have 100 lines of code, then you interpret as what happens? It will try to execute sequentially. It will execute line by line. If anything happens between the lines, it will stop there itself and it will throw an error. But whereas in the compiler, if you have 100 lines of code and it will sequentially, it will start executing the code step by step. Once 100 lines executed, then it will collect all the errors at once. What are the benefits we are getting from out of it? I can list out few things here as per my understanding. Simple and easy to use. That's the one. And next I can say open and free source. That's one thing. And platform independent use library support. We will talk all these things like, what does it mean basically, and community support and then embedded support. Okay. When we say simple and easy, what does it mean? The simple and easy, this is basically the syntax is easy when you compare with the other programming languages. Like in terms of writing, the syntax is very easy and it looks like, simple English. And when it comes compared to the C, C++ and Java, in that sense, we can say that it is simple and easy. If you practice more than this could be an easy programming language for us. Okay, what does it mean? Open source or free source? When you say open or free source, which means a source is nothing but a code. Open source and free, what does it mean basically? That even Mac OS or Windows OS written by code they built with the help of one of the programming languages. Isn't it? But we don't have a scope where we can see that code logic, how they have made it this, how they build this software. What are the logic they have created behind the scenes, right? There is no scope for us to look into those code, the source code of our Windows operating system or else the Mac OS and whatever, isn't it? So, but whereas in this case in Python programming languages, we have a scope where we can look into the code, the source code, like how basically this is written, right? The source code of the Python programming, the C also it is built, the C programming languages. It's made up with one of the programming languages, isn't it? But we don't have that, is also locked. We don't have a scope where we can look into that. Here is the place where you can go ahead and check all these things like, regarding the Python, how they have created the projects. And you can see that plenty of projects have documented. And all these things are open source where you can just spend some time and you can understand that how they have created the Python programming, right? That's why I call it as an open source. Okay, I will keep this one here. Okay, I will paste this notes in the video description. And what do we mean by free source? The free source is nothing. It is a free software. If C language and C++ and Java, these are all licensed versions, right? We should buy and use it, isn't it? Not free sources where you can install and you can utilize for your purpose, isn't it? But whereas in Python case, the Python is a free resource. Directly where you can go here and directly you can download the Python, isn't it? You can directly or download, you no need to pay anything for this one, right? That's why we can say the Python is free in terms of software. So I can keep this link as well for our reference. Nice. Now platform independent. What is the meaning of platform independent here? What does it mean, the platform independent? The platform independent is something that, we can write the programming language in macOS. I can write this Python programming language in the macOS, and then the same program I can execute on Windows as well. That's what I meant. Like, it's a Python program is completely platform independent. It runs on any platform. You can use the Solaris system and also Unix and also the Mac OS and Windows. And you can write the program in one operating system that easily the same code without changing anything. Just simply you can execute on any one of the multiple platforms. So that's what but whereas in this C++, if you the C++ or completely it's a hardware dependent programming languages. If you're building application on the particular hardware in Windows operating system, if you're trying to execute in the Mac OS, it won't work. It won't allow you to execute that code because it's dependent on the platforms. Use library support. How this is beneficial for the programmer, programmers or developers or for the business use case. How the library supports are useful for the business people, right? Just think of ready-made pizza. If somebody asks you to make a pizza, what typically we do? We will buy all the ingredients, we will mix and we will make the pizza. We'll keep it in oven. Then pizza is ready for us. Right? Right. But whereas in other case, like, just directly you're walking to the pizza shop, Domino's or any Pizza Hut near, directly you're walking there and you're asking them for a pizza. What they do? Basically, they will prepare a pizza for you, behalf of you. They will make the pizza and you will get the pizza. The pizza is ready for you, eat right. That's it. It's a ready-made, right? Ready-made means pre-build the thing for you. So the pizza is ready for you, but on top of that, you may want to add some flavors on top of it. You may want to do some customization. That can be possible, isn't it? You can add some pepper. You can add some chili and you can put additional things, right? That can be done, right? So which means the similar way, there also library supporting means you can use library created by someone. Support for how this is beneficial means think of you're building a calculator. So you have a library already is prepared for you. The Python library is available with the open source and free of cost, and directly you can import and use it for mathematical calculation, that library into your programming. Then on top of that, we can customize it based on your requirement. How you want to make, how you want to prepare. That can be done. That's what it means, the library support. You have everything in your plate. How you want to customize, that's up to you. Based on the scenarios, you can play with that. That's what it meant, like, use library support. So whereas in the C++ or any other languages, like, library support is limited. The making a simple calculator, you may have to write from the scratch. I can say that it's a pre-written code already for you. Right? What is the community support? Basically, the community support means, there's nothing special here in terms of the community support. It's online resources, right? Stack Overflow. Directly you will go there and you can ask questions, you can post your queries and someone will answer to your queries and you will get the answers, right? The similar way. But even in the Python also, it has the community support where you can go there and post your queries and you will get the answers for that. That's what it meant. Like, what is the meaning of embedded support? Embedded support is the Python program you can integrate with any other programming languages. Like an embedded support is that typically that you can integrate with the other languages. The same code, that the Python code, you can integrate with the C programming or C++. There might be a question in your mind. Python is so powerful language. Then why I should collaborate with any other languages? So basically what happens? The Python might be good for the business applications when you may not be bothered about milliseconds or seconds of delay in terms of the process. Then Python is the best fit. But whereas, and if you're concerned about even milliseconds, let's think of missiles. Let's think of launching the rocket, building a software, right? And this Python is not best fit for that one. Because this is completely platform independent, and also that the Pythons are not meant for the creating the programs for the launching the rockets. And this CC and C++ is the best fit for that one. Actually, even every millimicroseconds also matters for them for those kind of scenarios. I hope you got some insights from this video. If you liked this video, please leave the thumb and share with your friends as well. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you in the next series of videos. Until then, see you. Bye bye.